What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So I've been using the S22 Plus here for about maybe 2 to 3 days here. And before this, I was using my S22 Ultra ever since it came out and ever since I actually got it back in March. And I wanted to kind of give you some thoughts that I've actually had since using S22 Plus. And I can go ahead and tell you, and this is one of those things that's going to be different for each person. But when you're looking at the two of these devices, which design do you actually prefer? I know for me, I definitely fell in love with the 22 Ultra and all of its features. But when it comes to just the design and comfort of the phone, the 22 Plus is where it's at. Like, this phone is so nice. I love the flat panel. Like, I actually went to Best Buy to have them put the screen protector here on my 22 Ultra. And one thing that I kind of don't like, and this, I probably could find some different screen protectors at Amazon for the Ultra, but I hate how this, one, it's a plastic protector, which I put a video here showing you how in different lighting scenarios that can be really annoying to have, especially with the curved display. Tempered glass is my favorite kind of protectors, but I don't even like here how, like with the screen off, sometimes it gets like crud and just, I don't know, not like a lot of crud, but just like, I don't know, like sometimes these edges are a little frayed. It just becomes just not as premium looking, not as like when it comes to tempered glass. Like you could look at the two of these here and the tempered glass just looks better. So I definitely prefer the flat display, and I also prefer just how the tempered glass comes all the way up over this camera, so I don't have dirt and stuff getting caught right here. This just looks nicer. Also, you see how sharp this corner is? Look at that. Look how sharp that corner. I could probably cut myself right here. Don't get me wrong. I love the 22 Ultra. It's the phone that I decided to purchase when these came out. But since I've been using the 22 Plus, I gotta say this phone is so comfortable to use one-handed. And even it's just a very nice device. It just is super, super comfortable. So I love the lighter weight. I love the flat panel. I love this flat design here. Even on the back, I just love how this design. I prefer this camera setup here. I prefer this more than just kind of having the floating cameras here. So design-wise, I prefer the 22 Plus. I wish that this thing came in more storage options because I got to be honest with you, even now, I'm so tempted to just keep this 22 Plus and not keep I don't want to say not keep my 22 Ultra because I love it, but I'm definitely leaning towards keeping my 22 Plus. Like, I don't want to take my SIM card out yet. And I wasn't expecting that because obviously, no spoiler, everybody knows this, but the 22 Ultra is definitely the better device. It is the best 22 series smartphone that they've actually released. Just because it just has more features and better cameras, better battery life. There's just some things you just can't argue with. But my experience using the 22 Plus has been nice. I kind of want to show you some things that I've actually liked. Now, when it comes to typing on this, let's see. Okay, when it comes to typing on this, I like to use both of these, but I still prefer to type on the 22 Plus. It's the weirdest thing. I just think it looks nicer. Let's see if I turn off this auto rotate here for a second. I just kind of prefer how this looks, so, okay. Thanks for, yep. Like, this is just so nice. I love how this keyboard looks. You get this Samsung Keys Cafe set up here. This just looks really nice. So I just really enjoy typing on the 22 Plus more than the 22 Ultra. It's so weird. Nothing wrong with the Ultra. Again, it just boils down to the design of this is nice, and so this is really nice too. Let's see. That food was amazing. Kudos to the chef. So yeah, typing up here is really nice too. But if I had to pick which one would I prefer to type on, it's going to be the 22 Plus here. So another thing is, like, when it comes to playing different games. So let me open up Mario Kart here. And I'm going to open up Mario Run over here on the 22 Plus. So you can see how games actually look side by side here. So no surprise here, but because of this flat panel and just having this much cleaner look, the other thing about this is these symmetrical bezels that's going around the 22 Plus is just this is the prettiest smartphone When it comes to the 22 series, the 22 Plus is my favorite of the designs. After spending some time with it, you know, I went to Best Buy and looked at it when it first came out, but after spending time with it, the 22 Plus has the best design, even more so than the Ultra. I'm actually hoping that they decide to, with like maybe next year's, have an option where they're gonna have this, but like with a 6.8 or 9-inch display, and then go ahead and let me try this one here. And then go ahead and give us the S Pen down here, but keep this flat panel. Go ahead and give us that WQHD display, because we want the sharpness now. You can't, don't cut corners on the sharpness, Samsung. We already giving you a whole lot of money here, our hard-earned money. But yeah, just like gaming up here just looks really nice, and having just a flat display while gaming is nice. I prefer it. So this is how games are going to look and play. You'll probably play better than I do. But yeah, it's just really nice to actually game on. Wow, I went way back to the boondocks here. All right, you know what? I gotta just kill all y'all. Yeah, I'm raging. No, you gotta go too. Yeah, oh, I got more killing power. That star just gives you the ability to just kill more efficiently. Look at that, all y'all dead. All right, so I'm done with my killing spree here. But just gaming up here is nice. Like, which one do I prefer for gaming? It's this. Like, I gotta say, like, so far, like, I like using the S Pen, but I don't use it that much. And I think it's just because I have that Tab S8 Ultra, that tablet. So most of the time when I'm drawing or doing certain things, I am actually using the bigger tablet display. So I'm not missing out on the S Pen. I'm missing out on it when it comes to having it here inside of the Ultra, which is a fantastic feature. Really cool, really like it. But I do most of my drawing and artwork on the tablet size display. So having an S Pen is still a must to me if you're gonna have a Galaxy device and you like doing that kind of stuff. But you know, it's not something that I'm going to miss out on, or something that you will miss out on if you decide to go with the 22. It's cheaper, so you could actually get a 22 Plus and get, wow, y'all just going to do me like that? Let's see, I'll turn off the rotate. Let me see. All right, listen, y'all not going to, do I have this turned on? There we go. All right, look, don't try to embarrass me here, because don't try to embarrass me in front of YouTube. Y'all know I don't. Let's see. Oh, I'm in first. Okay, I can live with that. But this looks really nice too. Like, don't get me wrong, gaming up here is nice. I just prefer the flat panel here on the 22 Plus. Now, of course, I love that this is the bigger display. So, you know, bigger is definitely nice to have if you prefer having the biggest display available when a smartphone series comes out. Even with the iPhones, you know, I typically get the Max series, or the Pro series, well, 13 Pro Max actually. I guess it's both. But yeah, so I normally get like the 13 Pro Max or the 12 Pro Max, something like that, ever since they came out with those, because I like playing games on my smartphone. So yeah, but yeah, gaming up here is going to be nice on both of these, but I honestly have zero complaints when it comes to actually gaming on the 22 Plus. And if I could only play games on one device, it would be the 22 Plus. Okay, so that's what gaming looks like on both of these here. You know, really enjoy both of these when it comes to like playing games, but if I could only pick one device to actually play games on, I honestly prefer it to be on the 22 Plus here. So much more comfortable. So texting is more comfortable. The phone is more comfortable to hold. Gaming is, to me, I like having a flatter display, no curves. I don't need any light reflecting on these edges here, nothing like that. I love having tempered glass here. When it comes to the cameras, they're both really good cameras. This one is superior. This device is superior to this in every way. 22 Ultra is superior. But if you're not out to have the absolute best device and you just want the best device, or the device that's best for you, I gotta say, this is more comfortable, better design, better to text on, in my opinion. And even on the back, like, I prefer the 22 Plus over the Ultra. I just think this is a nicer design. And eventually I'm going to get some skins you know, to go on the back here. And it's going to be so easy to apply here on this back. There's nothing else here. There's a very clear separation when it comes to this camera, so I don't have to try to get it in between each camera thing. So when I actually do get some stickers and some decals, just those foam skins I like to check out and try out, those are going to go so smoothly on here. So applying screen protectors is easy and cheaper. This tempered glass screen protector was only like $15. The screen protector that I got on my 22 Ultra was like $45, and I even got Best Buy to put it on, and I still have issues with just like, I'm not sure, you probably can't see it that well, but I don't know, just the plastic screen protectors, they work. I'm glad to have extra protection, but when it comes to, compared to the, let me wipe it off my shirt here, when it comes to which one just looks better, I just prefer how the tempered glass looks. It just looks nicer. And this is more apparent in sunlight, like the video I put in there. So certainly I prefer the 22 Plus. The only area that this really bugs me in, and I don't like that Samsung did this, is going to be storage options. Like Samsung, this is the best design. This is the best design of the S22 series. But you guys capped this at 256 gigabytes. I don't really know why y'all did that for. Like, you know how sexy this phone is. You know how beautiful and wonderful this phone is. I don't know why you stopped us at 256 gigabytes. But I'm going to need for this to, you know, I need for next year's model to definitely be able to go up to the 1 terabyte option. If you're going to have this design, but with an S Pen and a better display, you know, and all of the features, give us the 100x zoom for those who are dedicated to their spying, but just want to be able to see further way to take those pictures. But I prefer this design. I just wish it was bigger, had more storage options. So the biggest thing that's keeping me from just like completely jumping ship like immediately is the storage, because this is like, I was able to get this in 1 terabyte and this is at 256 gigabytes. I will say, this is more expensive. I was able to get this for only 700 something, maybe it was $7.99. I was able to get this for on Amazon. I'll post a link up in here, but I was able to get the 22 Plus 256 gigabyte for $7.99. And so this 22 Plus is actually $250 cheaper than the 22 Ultra. So, I mean, if that matters to you, if you wanting to not spend quite so much on a smartphone, you want to keep it under $1,000, this phone is 90%, it's 90% the same as the 22 Ultra, but you don't have that S Pen, and that S Pen is super useful. If you're used to it by now and you love Note series devices, then yeah, you know, S Pen is going to be the way to go. But if not, if you're not married to the S Pen, then the 22 Plus to me is, it's really just more comfortable to use day after day. When it comes to battery life, the battery life is going to be better on the Ultra, but you know, that depends on your lifestyle. If you're somebody who's out and about a whole lot, then that's going to be different for you. You know, if you're somebody who's home or you work from home, then that's not going to be as big a deal to you, because you're going to be close to a charger at all times. So that's not going to be as big a deal to you. But I have not ever, even when I'm out and about, I have not had my 22 Plus actually die on me at all. So both of these phones have performed great. I think I still have this rotate turned on. So both of these phones have done good when it comes to battery. But which one has the better battery? Definitely the 22 Ultra is going to have better battery. It's going to have the better camera. It's going to just be better in every way. So this isn't a video about which one is better. Definitely the 22 Ultra is better on paper and just is arguably the better device. But as far, because it has more features and better battery and camera, those things you just can't argue it. But when it comes to which phone is more comfortable and just fits more people and is the preferred device to me to actually hold and use, scroll through social media, look at web pages, take pictures with, play games, everything that you're going to do on a smartphone, which one has been more comfortable of an experience? For me, it's been the 22 Plus. So storage options suck for the 22 Plus, But aside from that, if 256 gigabytes is enough for you, then hey, that's not really going to be a problem. But otherwise, if you're just like, nah, I need more than 256 gigabytes, that's just not going to work for me. Listen, I understand. I typically go for 512 gigabytes, or since they come out with 1 terabyte options, I love to hoard apps. I like to just be like, oh, I want to check that out later, download. Oh, I want to check that out later, download. And then I'll go check them out. I'll go play them. But I like not having to be concerned about storage, basically. I just want to use it. I don't want to be concerned if I'm running out of space. And so far, things have been going pretty well when it comes to the storage over here. I haven't ran out of space. But 256 gigabytes versus 1 terabyte. I don't know. That's going to be up to you to decide how much space you actually want and need. So anyways, I want to give you a quick overview of what my experience has been like using both the 22 Ultra and the 22 Plus. And honestly, you really can't go wrong with either one of these devices. I really have enjoyed using both of these. I own the 22 Ultra, but I'm not sure which phone you'll actually see in the next video because I don't know if I want to keep both or if I want to send this back. I was thinking I want to try this, but now I've ended up really loving this phone, so that kind of caught me off guard. So anyways, hope this helped anybody that's kind of on the fence about which device to actually get. This is a superior design, and this is superior comfort and has everything that I think most people are going to need in a smartphone at a much better price. And it is 90% equal to this device here. Same processor, same 4 years of Android updates, 5 years security updates, same brightness on a display. They are equal to how bright they get. But to me, quality of life when it comes to just having a tempered glass screen protector that you can put up here, the flat back, this design, just rounded corners, symmetrical bezels. This is the more beautiful design, better design, and just an excellent phone. I really love using the 22 Plus. This is for the power user for real. Like this is the do everything phone. Everything that you can possibly want, you're going to pay for it, but this phone does everything. And if you don't need to do everything with like the S Pen down here, like if you don't need to have the S Pen and you don't have to have that 100x zoom camera, the front facing camera is better here too. We're talking about 40 megapixels versus 10 over here. That's not going to matter to some people. They just want a really good looking camera. So yeah, it's just going to depend on which one you want, but this is the superior device when it comes to features and functionality. The 22 Ultra is it is the Ultra device. It's better than any other smartphone on the market. But I do think that this is a more beautiful smartphone, better design, and just more comfortable and pleasant to use. I think that the 22 Plus is just more beautiful, better design, more power, more features, more functionality.